Yesterday, we showed you a story of Prosi Nanyonga, who is suffering from a cancer illness, one that led her to lose her left breast. A mother of two is currently in the hands of her close friends, who are now looking after her and the children. We speak to Dr. Eve Namisango, the Executive Director of African Palliative Care Association, who explains when one is supposed to receive palliative care.
The palliative care is for anybody who is living with serious illness. It could be COVID-19, it could be Ebola, it could be heart failure, cancer, sickle cell, advanced kidney disease, severe burns.
She describes why one should receive palliative care and when.
When a serious condition comes in, you are threatened as a holistic human being. You have physical symptoms, your soul is worried, you have psychological concerns, you have family or social issues, you have practical concerns. Previously, you could walk on your own, now you have to be supported. You could turn yourself on your bed, now you can no longer do that. You could go to work, now you have lost the work. So it is so many things around you, and you need this special type of care, which is called palliative care, to hold you together, to address the physical symptoms, to handle your soul, because even if you're to die, the soul has to be prepared. In fact, for many people, the soul even matters more than the body, and yet it is what we commonly neglect.
For many like Nanyonga, Dr. Namisango explains the process of how one can receive palliative care from the different hospitals.
If you say a person who has just been diagnosed with cancer, and you, should we say, cortido, you're in cortido, and once you are referred to the Cancer Institute, because this is the biggest cancer care center we have in Uganda, you'll come and walk through the gate, and where your first stop will be the registration desk. And usually when you come here, they will expect you to come with a confirmed cancer diagnosis, because our doctors don't want to get into trouble for treating somebody who potentially doesn't even have cancer. So they will usually insist on a confirmed cancer diagnosis. If you have that, then you will continue to be registered and you'll get a file. Now you're a patient in the hands of the Uganda Cancer Institute. And once that is done, you will be evaluated. There are several things that they have to look at, and so that they have a good background about you and your health. And once that is done, then you will be scheduled to see an oncologist or a specialist in cancer. And it may depend on the type of cancer you have. If it is the breast, you will see a specialist in that line. If it is the esophagus, you'll see a specialist in that line. And once you have now seen the specialist or the oncologist, then they will give you the treatment plan. And it is after that that you may start your chemotherapy, your radiotherapy, your surgery, your palliative care, or you can even have all of them. It will depend on what the oncologist feels is appropriate for you.
Receiving palliative care is free at the different hospices. Despite this fact, Dr. Namisango says these facilities cannot meet all the required demands by the patients. She explains what should be done.
The palliative care teams may provide the care, but they may not solve the socioeconomic problems. So we want our communities to be creative. I've seen people approach the media and they put out requests for support for funding. They could go also to the radio to appeal to the public, or the churches to appeal to people of goodwill to support them to address some of their socioeconomic issues. But the palliative care teams will also be able to do what they can, especially to manage the symptoms which usually cost a lot of money and make peace of mind impossible.
She says that when one receives palliative care, they can cure from intense illnesses. She also adds that caring homes are needed in Uganda for those willing to look after their loved ones in a more caring environment. She explains how one should look like.
But I think it's good. I trained in the United Kingdom and I had an opportunity to spend quality time at St. Christopher's Hospice. And this is a hospice where families commonly bring their loved ones who are at the end of life and they want that quality care, symptoms well managed, a good team to spend time with, an opportunity to have people who are there to journey with you so that you realize your end of life care wishes.
Maria Jacinta Kanyange, NTV.